Your criteria of success has to be very clearly defined if you want to feel good about yourself. So I feel like acting and music really balances me out and makes me feel like, okay, I really love life, Till yesterday, I knew that I was going to be part of Fallen, but I found out that because of COVID protocols, that's not going to happen.
Hello everyone, welcome to peepingmoon.com. I am Rashita Sahani and today I'm extremely pleased to be chatting with Neha Mahajan. Hi Neha, how have you been?
Hi Rashita, I'm also extremely pleased to be chatting with you today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Neha, firstly tell me, you have taken this upon yourself that you are representing Indian and classical music globally. But I want to know from you, how challenging is it, because it's a big responsibility.
I don't think I've taken it upon myself to represent Indian and international music. I've merely taken upon myself to be a good student of music. And, so it's when I'm learning music or when I'm collaborating with somebody like Ricky Martin, the thought I have in my mind is how best can I contribute? What have I learned and how do I process that? And, how do I really relate it to something that I'm doing? So honestly, I feel that when you have this kind of freedom to really explore and be a good student, it does take freedom to be able to riyaz, to learn. And, so I think because of this, it makes it easier to think that I'm a student and I'm working and whatever comes as a result is upon the audience.
Okay. And your collaboration with Ricky Martin, it gained a Grammy nomination, which is a big thing. But while you were collaborating, did you think that, it will go on to become such a big hit?
Not even slightly. Even when I was playing the sitar, I never dreamt that Ricky Martin would call me one day and say that let's make a song, So no, it wasn't in my mind at all. I was just like, oh my God, how does the sitar really fit into this song? And then the thing is that this song is an incredibly beautiful song in Spanish about inclusivity, about immigration, about really considering the world as one. And so when I was making the music, honestly, I was exploring, okay, how can I communicate it with something? Because I learned rag music. On my sitar, I play rags. So how I was just astonished to really realize that sound and notes can communicate things that are so universal. And I'm just so ecstatic to experience that, So that's just been wonderful for me. So Grammy was not even slightly in I didn't even know about it,
Okay. And what was your reaction like when you got to know about the nomination?
I was astonished and I was like, okay, this is amazing. And first thing I did was I wrote to Ricky Martin and I said, I'm so proud of you, because honestly, his career has been so amazing. Like how he started and what he's doing right now. And the kind of spirit that he embodies, like he's fierce. He knows what he's saying. So I was very proud for him, and I immediately told him that this is amazing, and I'm so grateful to have that featuring Neha Mahajan in an album that goes to Grammy, because if you see in the album, it's like Pausa, then there's Ricky Martin featuring Enrique, and then like a list of amazing musicians, and then there's Ricky Martin featuring Neha Mahajan. I'm like, whoa, this is I'm as surprised, to be honest.
And I'm sure we are all equally proud of you as well.
That's very kind.
Thank you. Okay, so Neha, your father has also been a renowned sitar artist. Is that where you took upon the inspiration and you started your journey?
I think yes. I mean, many, of course, 100%, because I grew up in a family for which I feel so blessed, that was immersed in music. My mother teaches English literature. She retired last year, but she used to teach English literature to students in a local, like in Chakan, which is not a city. It's more like a big town. So I feel like I grew up in an environment where I was close to nature. and yet I was close to music and I was close to literature, and I had the great opportunity to the best of both worlds. Like my hometown is Talegaon, and it's right in between Mumbai and Pune. So I always think that Pune, if it's considered like the education city, and Mumbai, if it's considered like the spunky, jazzy city, then I did have access to both, and I find that really tremendous privilege. So it did help me to. And my father is a performing musician. He runs a school called Harmony School of Sitar, and has 40 students learning under him. So there was no time, because I know people who learn the sitar, for instance. After like 7-8 days of practice, the 9th day, they'll be like, oh, I don't want to practice today. I just want to like watch Netflix, and which I understand. It's a completely human feeling. But when I would come back home, I would see my father passionately teaching somebody or playing music, and I would have no time for that, so I would sit and play with him. So it was very easy for me to keep up the motivation, which I realize now that I'm sort of living in Mumbai by myself and traveling. And now I realize, oh my God, those were such amazing days that I could just come home and play music, without thinking the need to like switch on TV or just loiter or whatever.
That's great. And what about acting? Was it also always on the cards?
Oh yeah, I always wanted to be an actor, and I love cinema. I truly, passionately love acting. And I think it's a great space for any human being to really embody the spirit of another human being, really explore what it is like to be alive, to feel the feelings that we feel, to make decisions and be indecisive, everything at once. So yeah, I love acting, like so much.
I am sure about that. And of course, Neha, if I ask you today, I'm sure you are in a very good space with the recognition that you're getting and in the acting space as well. But, how has your overall journey been in the field of acting?
That's an interesting question, because honestly, I started out knowing I want to act, and I started out knowing that I want to do something in the artistic world, but I was still quite a confused teenager. Like I ended up doing my master's in philosophy. So I did not set out thinking that, okay, I want to be an actor. And I see young people today, like 16 or 15 years old, who know that they want to be actors, and they're at it, like be it taking care of their skin, learning makeup, taking care of fashion, and so many things. But honestly, I wasn't in that zone. So my journey was more like, I love storytelling. What can I do? And then, okay, I'll go to college and I learned philosophy, which was like, which I feel very grateful for. But I feel like I have always been searching for something that speaks to me, So I did audition. In fact, Midnight's Children, I was cast in Midnight's Children because I auditioned for it. I went to Mumbai once and I said to Uma Dakuna, who's the casting director, that, test me. I want to act. And she was like, well, her assistant opened the door, and Pinky was like, okay, I'll take you on my database, like Uma doesn't meet everyone. I said, no, I've come a long way and I really want to act, and just let me meet Uma once and tell her that, I am Neha and I want to act. And so that's how I sort of stubbornly waited for Uma to see me. And then Uma did see me. And honestly, she was like, wait, I have something for you. And she gave me this audition paper for the role that I did in Midnight's Children, which I learned later was like younger Shabana Azmi. So I was like, whoa, this is amazing, So yeah, that's how it happened. Like that's where the journey began, right? Like because of also, I had done like an hour-long docu-fiction film with Sumitra Bhave and Sunil Suktankar, Bevakt Barish. So Bevakt Barish and Midnight's Children sort of came out at the same time. So I think both are my first films, like parents. They're both there when you happen. So so that's how it began. And then I think I've been still exploring. Like after that, I went back to Pune and I did my master's. So it wasn't even like, okay, I got this role, so I'm going to stick it out in Mumbai and keep auditioning. I was like, okay, great, work happened. Now I'll go study. So I went and I studied, and then Then Marathi films happened to me because my first language is Marathi. So I started working in Marathi films. So I was like learning sitar, studying, acting, and now full-fledgedly for the past 3-4 years, I'm in Mumbai and I'm acting and playing music,
Yeah, I am sure it has been like one hell of a journey.
Yeah, like all of us, we all have so many stories to tell. That's why acting is amazing.
Definitely. And Neha, of course, how do you manage the balance between acting and being a sitar player? Does it anytime get hectic?
I think, as I said to you before as well, that music has become a part of my life. You know how some people wake up and meditate or do yoga or cook or clean? I feel like music for me is that. So
Okay.
honestly, like music has become my lifestyle. So I have to riyaz, like we have to take a bath. So I have to think about music. Like I have to. So I feel like when I'm acting, it's like work for me. I go out on
Okay.
set. I like I have to travel. I have to meet other people, and but then music is something I come home to. So I think it's in fact it's very complimentary. Honestly, I recommend this to many actors. It really balances out everything. Like I feel like it's big. Otherwise, acting is a very uncertain job, and your criteria of success has to be very clearly defined if you want to feel good about yourself. So I feel like acting and music really balances me out and makes me feel like, okay, I really love life.
Okay. And what about your upcoming projects? There is Koi Jaane Na, there's Fallen.
Well, yes. So Koi Jaane Na is releasing on the 2nd of April. And I'm very excited about it. It's a genre that is very like punk and murder mystery, and I have a very exciting, tricky character to play. So I'll leave it as a surprise for the audience so that I don't, like tell me what you all think. And Fallen is not happening currently for me right now because of COVID protocols from Amazon and like Echo. So, I in fact, till yesterday, I knew that I was going to be part of Fallen, but I found out that because of COVID protocols, that's not going to happen. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it breaks my heart, but moving on.
Okay, thank you so much, Neha, for chatting with me. It was a pleasure talking to you. All the very best.
Pleasure chatting with you too. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye.